Alfonso's here, the godfather of the game. Many years of wisdom, remember his name. Speakers on stage, they'll drop the keys. Unlock your power and seize the breeze.
Alfonso, how important is credit?
Credit is everything. Well, look, honestly, what is credit? What does that metric mean in the world? Well, your credit basically shows the world your ability to pay back a loan. Plain and simple. Credit will show your ability to the world to pay back a loan, right? And so in the world that we live in today, with our current monetary system, where, you know what, we leverage credit in order to buy and control assets, credit is extremely important. And they don't even teach about credit and the importance of credit in school. My mom, and when I was growing up, she was extremely afraid of credit. And if anything, she just told me, stay away from credit, don't get any credit. But that is also not the right way to use credit, right? You have to get comfortable with credit. You have to get comfortable with borrowing, investing, and paying back. So here's the key. Only borrow money to make money. Only borrow money to make money. Only borrow. It's okay to borrow, but it can only be, that's the fundamental rule. It can only be to make money. And so if you teach that, and you teach all the benefits of what credit can do and how you can build your business and buy income producing assets. Credit, once you build your credit, that says a lot about you and your ability to borrow more money. And if you can show your ability to manage money and control money and borrow money and pay it back and borrow money and pay it back, guess what? They want to give you more money. And with that money, you're going to turn around and buy even more assets.
My name is Alfonso Cuadra. They call me the godfather of real estate. I've been in business for over 30 years, in real estate over 26 years. I built a multi-million-dollar portfolio. And now I'm going across North America, talking to people and signing checks. I'm looking for deals because I'm building $1 billion portfolio. Is that you? Let me make an offer you can't refuse.
We just don't have enough information to make this decision. There's too many unknowns. And for that reason, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Consumers versus investors. Big difference. A consumer is there to consume. They take money and they buy stuff. An investor takes money, buys assets. Those assets produce more income, and with that income, they buy even more assets. And this is how the wealthy get wealthier using this strategy. And so the smart people at the very beginning will leverage credit in order to buy assets that create more income. With that income, they buy even more assets, and they continue to build their net worth, their wealth. Versus other people, the consumers, they take credit and they blow it on stuff. They buy sneakers, they go on trips, things that do not give you a return on investment. So at the very beginning, a millennial or someone even younger than that, and they're just getting into the world at 18 or 17, the best thing you can do is get yourself not a credit card, but an investment card. An investment card. Get it in your mind. The only reason you use credit is to invest into an income producing asset, something that's going to produce a return, and you can pay your credit with that return. And so people need to learn how to invest, how to leverage credit. That is ground zero. You start with the credit. I love credit. Your credit score does not talk about what color you are, what gender, what age. It's completely neutral. And it's more important than a report card. I have never been asked a report card. Applying for a $10 million loan, they didn't want to know about my report card. What do they want to know about? My credit. And so you want to make sure you maintain your credit, you keep it clean. Most importantly, you use your credit. Buy stuff, pay it off right away. Buy stuff, pay it off. They want to know that you're playing their game. But here's the key. You don't want too many inquiries on your credit, and you do not want to be you do not want to have a balance of more than 30% than your limit. And so try to manage your credit accordingly, and they will give you millions. And then you take those millions that you can borrow and you turn it into hundreds of millions. And then you borrow again. And then you take your hundreds of millions and then you turn it into $1 billion. That's what credit can do for you. Join us for our 10th and biggest Expand Investor Conference. And this year, this November, we are doing it in Calgary, Alberta. Yeah! And it's gonna be a big one. And I want you to go and get your tickets right away. Our Expand Investor Conference, our 10th edition of our Expand Investor Conference is happening in Alberta. Get your tickets right away.